you. So here our chapter begins. So this is a story about an honest and hardworking old couple and their pet dog. The neighbors are troublesome, and the dog dies a sad death. The spirit of the dog given solace and support to his master in unexpected ways. So this was the introduction given by the writer for us. Now let us begin the chapter. The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, Part 1. In the good old days of the daimyos, there lived an old couple whose only pet was a little dog. There was one couple, old couple. In Japan or in Japanese language, daimyos means to be landowner. So they were living very happily and they had only one little dog as a pet. Having no children, they don't have any children. They loved it as though it were a baby. So that's why they loved this dog as their own baby. Okay. The old dame made it a cushion of blue crepe and at mealtime Muko, for that was its name. So the name of the dog was Miko, and old dame means to be a species of dog. Dog used to sit on a cushion of blue crepe, a blue carpet type of material, fine, and it would sit on it as snug as any cat, just like with full comfort. Snug means to be comfort, and it's sitting on that blue cushion crepe with full comfort. The kind people fed the pet with tidbits of fish. They used to fed this little dog with tidbits, छोटे छोटे खाने के बचे हुए pieces of fish, tidbits of fish from their own chopsticks. Chopstick, you understand, in China or in Japan, it is used to eat items. And all the boiled rice, as well as the boiled rice it wanted. Thus treated, the dumb creature loved its protectors like a being with a soul. So same in response, love, the dog is also loving them very sincerely. The old man, being a rice farmer, went daily with hoe or spade into the fields. This old man, he was a rice farmer and he used to go to the fields with hoe or spade, working hard from morning until O Tento Sama. O Tento Sama here means to be as the sun is called. This is reference is given in Japan is compared to sun. Fine. So he used to go to field daily, working morning to evening, and he had gone down behind the hills. The sun, it is reference has been given to sun. The sun had gone down behind the hills now. Every day the dog followed him to work. So this dog is also following him every day, never once harming the white heron. Heron is a small birds, white color birds. Generally you can find when you go for field or agriculture field, you can see so many birds. Generally they used to come to eat, and they used to eat earthworms. Fine. So it never harming the white heron that walked in the footsteps of the old man to pick up the worms. So generally they also used to come to pick up the worms. For the old fellow was patient and kind to everything that had life and often turned up a sword on purpose to give food to the birds. This old man, old Japanese farmer, not only gave tidbits to its own dog, but he was so kind enough to give little bit food particles to the birds also, herons also. One day the dog came running to him. So one day what happened? This dog came running to him, putting his paws against his legs and motioning with his head to some spot behind. So what he did, he was doing some strange type of activity one day. What he was doing, he was, putting his paws against his legs and motioning with his head to some spot behind. He was trying to spot something. He was trying to show that particular area something, a place some. Fine. The old man at first thought his pet was only playing and did not mind it. So this old man, this old Japanese farmer thought that it was a daily routine. He was doing something. Let it do it. Nothing wrong in this. Let him do. Kar raha hoga kuch. What is wrong in this? Fine. Now, but the dog kept on whining and running. Whining here means to be, moving here and there, running without just roaming here and there. But the dog kept on whining and running to and fro. To and fro means to be here and there. Aa raha hai, ja raha hai, for some minutes. He was doing in a very fast manner for some time. Fine. Then the old man followed the dog a few yards to a place where the animal began a lively scratching. But old man again confirmed no. He wanted to show something to me, something to him. So he just followed and witnessed and watched what it wanted to show to the owner, thinking it was possibly a buried bone or a bit of fish. So farmer thought that he wanted to show a buried bone or a bit of fish. Fine. So the old man stuck his hoe in the earth when lo a lot of a pile of gold gleamed before him. So what he saw when he dig that, when he with the help of spade or hoe, when he dig it, when he open, what he observed, a pile of gold gleamed, सोने का ढेर. He was surprised. Now after that, what happened next? Thus in an hour the old couple were made rich. So they got this pile of gold. Now they are very rich. So the good souls bought a piece of land. With the help of this gold, pile of gold, they purchased piece of land, made a feast for their friends. They have given feast to their friends also, and gave plentiful to their poor neighbors. And they have not only keep for them, they have distributed, they have given to their neighbors also. How kind they are. They are very kind old couple. As for the dog, they petted him till they nearly smothered him with kindness. For this great job, for this great effort, they petted their own dog also for this purpose. Now, in the same village, there lived a wicked old man and his wife. Fine? In the same village, wicked means to be, not good in nature, not honest, thinking always wrong for others. Now, in the same village, there lived a wicked old man and his wife, not a bit sensitive and kind. They were not sensitive and kind, who had always kicked and scolded all dogs whenever any passed their house. So, what they used to do, they used to hit, they used to beat, they used to scold every dog whenever it passed from their house. Hearing of their neighbor's good luck, they coaxed the dog into their garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties. Coaxed here means to be persuaded. Fine? So, the matter when they listen about this pile of gold, about this news that they have, they are very rich and all. So, what they try to hypnotize the dog. They try to give some tidbits to dog also, so dog can listen to them. They coax the dog into their garden and set before him bits of fish and other dainties, hoping, what was their hope? Hoping he would find treasure for them. They were also expecting treasure for them. But the dog, being afraid of the cruel pair, would neither eat nor move. Dog understood their strategy, their mentality. So dog neither eat nor move. Then they dragged him out of doors, taking a spade and hoe with them. Fine. So they have dragged him out with the help of a spade and hoe with them. No sooner had the dog got near a pine tree growing in the garden than he began to paw and scratch the ground as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. So this dog is very kind, even it was ready to show the place where another pile of gold is, hiding in under the earth. Fine. Now what dog actually did, dog was very smart actually. Fine. So what dog did, dog had got near a pine of tree again. It also went with that couple growing in the garden. Then he began to paw. He also began to paw and scratch the ground, as he did with his own original owner or master, as if a mighty treasure lay beneath. He did the same thing, whatever he has done with the true owner. Quick, wife, hand me the spade and hoe, cried the greedy old fool. This old couple was really greedy, and he simply requests to his wife, come on, please give me the spade and hoe. I want to dug it. As he danced with, he was very excited and very happy. They were thinking that they will also get, a pile of gold in this particular place. Then the covetous means to be greedy. Then the greedy old fellow with the spade and the old crone with a hoe began to dig. They started digging very fast, but there was nothing but a dead kitten. Finally, what they got? They got dead kitten. The smell of which made them drop their tools and shut their noses. The smell was really coming very bad. So they were forced to shut their noses. Fine. Furious at the dog, the old man kicked and beat him to death. Because of that, the old wicked couple was really furious, really angry, and they beat him to death. And the old woman finished the work by chopping off his head with the sharp hoe. So what his wife did with a sharp hoe, he chopped his head off the dog and finally buried. Then they flung him into the hole and buried the earth over his carcass. Carcass here means to be dead body. That what finally they did, they buried the dead body of this little dog Muko. Fine. The owner of the dog heard of the death. Now finally this news gone to the final owner, original owner of the dog, the death of his pet and mourning for him as if he had been his own child. He started because they were thinking as it was their own child. They were behaving it as own child. When at night under the pine tree, fine. At night he used to go and started weeping over there. Now after that, what happened? He set up some bamboo tubes in the ground, such as are used before tombs, in which he put fresh flowers. So in his memory, he put some bamboo tubes over there. So whenever he got a chance, he used to go there and weep and remembering his own original dog. In which he put fresh flowers. He used to put fresh flowers also. किसी की याद में हम flowers कराते हैं. It's a Christian custom. It's an English custom. You can understand. Then he laid a cup of water and a tray of food on the grave and burned several costly sticks of incense. He used to burn incense sticks also. He used to keep cup of water, a tray of food, etc. He mourned a great while over his pet, calling him many dear names as if he were alive. He was thinking that still his own dog is still alive and he used to call him by different names. Fine. And he mourned also. He was very upset. He was very, hurted enough because of the death of his own dog. That night, the spirit of the dog appeared to him in a dream and said, on the same day, on the same night, this dog appeared him in a dream. And what dog said to him? Cut down the pine tree over my grave and make from it a mortar for your rice pasty and a mill for your bean sauce. So what dog said to him? You cut down that pine tree, and what you have to do with the help of the wood of the tree, and make it from the wood of the tree, make it a mortar and mortar for rice pasty and a mill for your bean sauce. Now what? So the old man chopped down the tree and cut off the middle of the trunk, a section about 2 feet long. So they have done the same thing. With great labor, with great effort, partly by fire, they have, they fired also a few part of the wood, partly by the chisel. They chiseled it also. He scraped out a hollow place as big as now finally they made a small bowl from that piece of wood. He then made a long handled hammer of wood. They made a long handled hammer for that wood also, such as used for pounding rice. You can understand how wheat dough we can make it very easily. So you just think about that also. Fine. When New Year's time drew near, now it is the time for Japanese New Year. He wished to make some rice pasty for the same. When the rice was all boiled, Granny put into mortar and the old man lifted his hammer to pound the mass into dough. So this old couple was ready to prepare some nice dish as the New Year Eve is already drew near. Fine. So Granny put into the mortar, the old man lifted his hammer to pound his mass into dough. And the blows fell heavy and fast till the pastry was all ready for baking. Finally, you know that if you want to enjoy cake, you have to bake it also. If you want to make cake, you have to bake it also. Suddenly what happened? The whole mass turned into a heap of gold. The whole dove turned into gold. He was very surprised. Even when the old woman, his own wife, when she took the hand mill and filling it with beans, began to grind, what she saw, the gold dropped like rain. From that mill, gold coins were coming just like raindrops. They were surprised as well as happy. Meanwhile, the envious neighbor peeped in at the window when the boiled beans were being ground. When this activity was going on, when the couple was being busy doing this, the envious neighbor, the jealous neighbor also peeped in at the window. Goody me, cried the old hag. They said, oh my God, what a wonderful thing it is. As she saw each dripping of sauce turning into yellow gold. When they see each and every particle of that grain or bean sauce, that particularly what we can say bean sauce, it was coming or turning into gold, they were really happy, turning into yellow gold, until in a few minutes the tub under the mill was full of a shining mass of gold. So they have witnessed this incident, they have witnessed this scene, so they also wanted to have it. So the old couple were rich again. The next day, the stingy and wicked neighbor came and borrowed the mortar and magic mill. As this envious neighbor, they were very greedy, so they demanded. They immediately appeared in front of their home and borrowed the mortar as well as magic mill. उन्होंने बोला हमें ये उधार पे दे दीजिए आप. They filled one with boiled rice. They have also done the same thing. They are also going to repeat the same thing for them also. So they filled one with boiled rice and the other with beans. Then the old man began to pound and the woman to grind. The old man began to pound, and his wife, jealous wife, and the woman, and she began to grind. But at the first blow and turn, the pastry and sauce turned into a foul mass of woes. But what happened? Due to a sudden surprise, it did not turn into a goal, but it turned into a foul mass of worms. Still more angry at this, because of this old envious couple, the jealous couples were really very angry. They are very angry now. So angry, more angry at this, they chopped the mill into pieces to use as a firewood. So what they did, they chopped down this mill, the mill as well as that particular mortar into pieces as a use as a firewood. Now here our part and first ends here. Thank you for watching. I hope that you understand. We will continue part 2 also. Thank you.